Leo, hi. Ready to do your general love reading today? And just to let you know, if it does resonate with you, I'll be doing an extended, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, I am now open for personal readings, and the information for that is also in the box below. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to be using the Llewellyn deck, and I'll be doing a Celtic cross layout for this part of the reading. Just to let you know too that the genders in the card do not refer to genders, if that makes sense. They refer to the divine masculine and feminine energies that are in all of us. Okay? So they're interchangeable. And with this deck, I don't do any reversals either, so just a heads up on that one. All right. Now, also love readings, when I do general love readings, they're not always about romantic love, but they are always about you, and they're always about something that's close to your heart, spirituality, or, passion of some sort. Okay, so the guide from the universe is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is kind of guiding you into this reading using your intuitive forces. Okay, we all have intuition, and it's a really good thing to nurture, and so it will be your guide, as I say, into this reading. And also, an energy that is over you right now is the Wheel of Fortune, which is your destiny. Okay, so this is a destiny path reading, which makes sense why it would be asking you to use your intuition as we, continue with the reading. In the immediate past, we got the Seven of Cups. So it's, there's a lot of decisions that you'll probably experience having to make in the next while, because this is like the beginning of a new time for you. and kind of everything possible in your life is now going to be coming from a place of intuition, coming from a place of heart-centeredness, okay? And it's kind of a magical time, but it's also can be an overwhelming, confusing time. So just to let you know, you've got the Tower also on you, and the Three of Swords, making way for this new beginning to commence. So the Tower is kind of helping you, so the universe is working for you, helping you break down past foundations that possibly you built, your belief systems on, your visions of the future on, kind of the things that apply to you in a past time in this life, but no longer support you for where you're intending to go now on this new destiny path. Okay, and then you've got the Three of Swords, which kind of makes sense because sometimes, as I say, the foundations that you built your past on, at this point you may look back and realize that, it kind of, some of the things were not working for you. In fact, they hurt you. And although that can help you in terms of growth, it's still heartbreak, okay? With it on you now, it is behind you as we move into this new, and it's really important to leave kind of those things behind. And that's part of the information coming through as the Tower is kind of breaking through to allow sort of illumination to get in. And because you're moving into a new time, it's really important that you begin fresh and don't kind of transport all of that past into the next part of your destiny. Okay, you've got the Four of Wands at the base. So this is kind of preparation for the destiny. You are a very committed person, and this is about commitment now to the things that are coming for you in the next part of your life cycle here. And also kind of celebration, because knowing that this is a destiny path for you, and everything is kind of going to be new and coming more from a heart place, it's kind of preparation for that, like welcoming it in, and it's quite often called the 1111 card. So it's kind of moving into another dimension of yourself, which, as I say, what I can see here is more of a spiritual heart energy place. In the near future, I see the Temperance card and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Temperance card is kind of letting you know that be patient. Change has been happening, transformation has been happening, and it is now moving into a more rapid place, as we've got the Fool already showing up in your outcome card. And what I see the transformation moving to is you, as I said, are a committed person, but you now making these commitments to things that are going to be there, that you can build in a very solid way, that can bring you a sense of well-being and nurturing and abundance and love and family, kind of the whole thing. So that's a Ten of Pentacles showing up there. And that's where I see in the near future you beginning to move into. I got something in my throat. Okay, again in the near future we got the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So already I see you beginning to move more and more onto your path as the Queen of Wands. The Ten of Wands tell me that a lot of the growth and development that you've done, as I say, as a result of, some of it as a result of pain, the heartbreak that you went through, but also the result of, your past cycle. You're now kind of on a new path, looking for a place to take that development and growth, like a new place to sort of, build your future on, okay? And you're carrying that with you. And that's the thing with growth and development. It's always going to be with you now. It may be hard, for you to have gotten there, and I can see that here in your subconscious with the Wounded Warrior card, which is the Nine of Wands. And it kind of shows you, if you can see the picture, it's been a hard-fought place for you to have developed this growth. And quite often growth comes that way. It's kind of the hard things that we go through that, what is that saying? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And also in terms of growth and development. Okay, so, and I see that in the Queen of Wands, which is in your near future, which is where you're moving into. So you being on your path. Now this is a very secure person as the Queen of Wands, just knowing who she is, knowing she's on her path. And it's not a crisis oriented card. It's not the type of card where somebody's kind of shouting out loud, look at me kind of thing. It's somebody who's very confident and sure of themselves, and they know who they are, as I say, in their and at this time moving towards your new destiny. It's a really good place to be. In the environment around you, you've got the Magician, which is the card of transformation. I'm just going to draw another card on that. And we've got the Nine of Cups to clarify that. So the Nine of Cups is you being through this transformational process as the Magician is there in the universe, guiding you, helping you transform. The Magician is like the alchemist. So it has the ability to magically transform with the same elements. So it's not like you're going through a death and a rebirth, as sometimes is the case when a new cycle comes. This is more about transforming who you already are, leaving some of the, experiences possibly, or the consequences of the experiences, and moving into this new optimistic place with the Nine of Cups, pursuing your dreams and your desires. So that's really awesome. And it's already showing up in your environment here. In a position of what you want is, you really want to be able to go into this next part of your life with no weapons, no defensiveness, right? So being able to say, I don't want conflict around me, because if conflict arises either in my environment or possibly even in me, then I feel, kind of triggered to use my defenses and maybe try and, counteract that and do that, using that as a weapon in a way to protect yourself. So in a position of what you're asking for at this point, as you move on to your new destiny, which makes sense because, as I said, it's more going to be ruled by your heart and by spirituality. So there is not a lot of room for conflict in that destiny for you. It could sabotage where you want, and what you want to follow is the Nine of Cups, which is your desires. So it's nice to see that's in a position of your hopes, that you can lay down those swords and just say, I don't want to live that way anymore. I really want to be able to kind of be guided more by my intuition, my heart, and my connection with the universe. In an outcome position, we got the Fool. Now remember I said at the subconscious you got the Nine of Wands, where you've got you've got all this this kind of what can I say, growth, and it's kind of like a wall behind you that you've built, but it's built on positive energy, growth, and development. And now looking for a place to take that. As the Fool, you're now already en route to find that place, because the Fool is the first card of the major arcana, and therefore the first of this new kind of cycle of your life. And it's a really exciting place to start. As I say, you've got the Seven of Cups, where everything is kind of new and transformational. Okay, so I'm just going to draw another card on your fears and hopes. And another one of your hopes is the Knight of Cups. So asking for what comes into your life now, to be coming into your life in a way that's nurturing, in a way that's coming, kind of on a spiritual heart plane. And also a Knight of Cups depicts somebody or something. And now once again, remember this is a non-gender card, so it could be male or female. But somebody that's coming in offering love to you in a very gallant, noble way. Okay? So I see that in a position of what you're asking for and what you want. All right, Leo, I'm just going to draw an oracle card here. We've got the Queen. Now this is from the universe telling you added information or adding to this reading. And the Queen is about the female energy, feminine power, sexuality, friendships, and fertility. Okay? And the fertility is not, the fertility is kind of like in a place of abundant creation. So create, if I see in your destiny, with this information coming in, that you're going to be extremely creative, and just things are going to pour out of you, and they're going to be completely coming from a place of passion in you and a place of heart-centeredness. And then as the Queen, I see you with that feminine power, being able to, as I say, in this transformational time, to be able to live your life in an extremely sensual, creative, and it's got sexuality here too. So all of those things will be a part of you that's going to be coming, much stronger and much more into the next part of your life. And I'll just draw one more oracle. And we've got the Hawk. Awesome. So the Hawk is about omens and messages. So when you're being ruled, or when you, not ruled, but guided by your intuition, as the Queen, moving into the strong feminine, divine energy, what the universe is saying, keep your eyes open. There will be messages shown to you. There will be omens, and they will guide you, just like they do with the hawk, right? They will guide you where to soar next. And remember, this is about soaring. The hawk soars way into the sky, and has a really wide view of the landscape below, looking for where it is going to get its next nourishment, and then lands down and is on target, sort of thing. And that's what I feel like that's come here to tell you the same thing, is that as the Fool, as you're going into this new journey, to look for messages, because you are pursuing the Nine of Cups, which is your heart's desire. And so there'll be omens and things that'll say, this is for you, maybe this isn't for you. So you are being guided. All right, and as the High Priestess part guiding you from the universe, your intuition will be the communication device that the universe uses to guide you into this next part of your cycle as the Fool that you're kind of taking a leap into the unknown. Now, the thing I like about the Fool is it's asking you, I'll show you the card actually because it might help, to take very little baggage with you. Hopefully just the things that are going to support you in the future. And as I say, the tower is on you, so it is breaking down the things that you won't be taken with you so that transformation can enter into that and new perspectives will develop, even a new language for yourself. It's amazing how the tower can work that way. Okay, Leo, if this resonates for you, as I say, I will be doing an extended, and I will be taking a look at your future and where it's heading, and looking at this Knight of Cups and who this may be coming into your life. Okay, thanks very much, and have a great week.